Hey everyone. So today I want to show you how to prompt Gemini's new Nano Banana Pro model to create beautiful infographics that match your brand every time. Look, here's the problem. If you just ask Nano Banana Pro to create an infographic, it's going to create a cluttered mess full of generic clip art and text that looks like this. This just looks really bad in my opinion. Just to hammer the point home, I wrote a post about what's going to happen to product management anyway, right? It's a pretty long post. And I wanted to create an infographic for it. So here's a comparison of two infographics for the post. On the left side, I just wrote create an infographic for this and pasted the full text of the post. And on the right side, I used my custom AI prompt by following the 5 steps that I'm going to cover next. And you can see the real difference between the AI slop on the left and an infographic that actually matches my brand guidelines on the right. All right. So let me show you exactly how to create an infographic on the right. So step 1 is simple. There's actually 3 different ways to use Nano Banana Pro, and I prefer to use regular Gemini because it's free to try. And it also lets you iterate with your own prompt. However, the images that you generate have a Gemini watermark at the bottom right, but you can easily use AI to remove that afterwards. Now, you can also use Notebook LM, and Notebook LM is also free to try, and it doesn't have the Gemini watermark. And it creates pretty decent infographics. Let's take a look at this infographic right here for my AI PM post. You can see that this looks pretty good, but it doesn't quite match my brand guidelines. And crucially, you cannot iterate on the infographic afterwards using chat, which to me is a deal breaker. And the third option is to use Google AI Studio. And Google AI Studio arguably gives you the most control over your prompt and infographic, and it doesn't have the Gemini watermark either. However, as you can see here, you have to pay to use Nano Banana Pro. It's around 10 cents or 20 cents per image. And because we're cheap and I want all of you guys to try this, I think let's just stick with regular old Gemini. All right. So step 2 is to work with AI to create a style guide. And this is the key step to make the infographic match your brand. Your style guide should include aspect ratio. You can choose either 9:16, which is a vertical ratio, 16:9, which is horizontal, or square. And for social media posts and infographics, I prefer 9:16. Number 2, you should specify to have at least 1K resolution. Of course, you can also go up to 2K or 4K, but the point is not to have a low resolution infographic. Number 3, you should choose your primary color and 2 or 3 secondary colors that match it, and also a background color. I like to just go with white for the background color. Number 4, you should choose your font and typography, your font size, your font style for both the title and body text of the infographic. And number 5, you should choose your ideal layout. For example, a grid with generous white space. And number 6, and most importantly, you should choose your illustration style. You can also refer to a popular style. For example, you can include in your prompt that illustrations should look like New Yorker or Harvard Business Review cartoons. Now, it is really important to describe all of this in detail to get the consistent infographics that match your brand. And if you have a reference image, that helps too. So let me show you an example here. I created this prompt where you can see here that I've included all these details, and it's generated this infographic that basically matches my brand exactly. I have the red circle here. I have pretty detailed illustrations, and it hasn't added a bunch of extraneous text. Okay, so now let's take a look at my style guide for Behind the Craft, my newsletter and podcast. Here's some examples of images and art that I got a professional designer to make for me. And you can see here that we have a distinct red circle around the most important word in the title. We have detailed illustrations with red as the accent color and some other colors to complement it. And overall, it's just this pretty clean look, right? So what I did is I just uploaded some of these images to AI. You can use ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, and just iterate with AI to create a style guide based on the 6 attributes that I described before. Okay, so here's my actual prompt that I use to create my infographics. So you can see here that I've included the aspect ratio and the resolution at the very top. And I've also included detailed instructions on the colors, text, layout, and illustrations. And here I've described the style of illustrations. I want editorial ink and wash illustrations. I want line work that looks like sketchy, visible brushstrokes. I want watercolor wash shading. And how did I come up with these descriptions? Well, the truth is, I basically uploaded some of these images into AI and then iterated with AI to create the prompt for the illustration here. You don't have to do this by yourself from scratch. You should work with AI to get to a style that you like. Once you have a style guide, you can basically paste the prompt into Gemini, and you can see here it will generate an infographic that very closely matches your style. Okay. But we're not quite done with the prompt yet. The style guide is the key step, but there are more steps. And the next step is to ask Gemini to generate the prompt in 2 steps. So when you're generating infographics, one thing I've found that's really annoying is that Nano Banana Pro tends to add random text even if we tell it not to. So to fix it, I found it best to prompt it to generate an infographic in 2 steps. So the first step, going back to our prompt, is actually just to parse the text that I paste to extract the title and the section headers of the text. So you can see here that this is a pretty long blog post, but there's a clear title here, and there's also clear section headers, right? And my instructions is use the exact headlines. Don't try to make up text, and do not include any other text, because it's just really annoying to have to prompt Gemini afterwards to remove the text. And once they extract text, then apply the style guide that we talked about in the previous step. So that's exactly what we did in the prompt here. If you look at it in detail, it's create an infographic, but step 1, first parse the text, and step 2, apply the style guide. And I've added here, now I'm going to paste some text to you, and I want you to follow directions above exactly. And Gemini basically, says it's ready. And after that, I pasted in my full blog post. Okay. So again, separating it out into 2 steps to parse the text first, I think is really important. All right, let's keep going. The prompt I just shared generates infographics using my brand guidelines. But of course, you shouldn't just use my brand guidelines. You should customize it for your own brand and an infographic style that you like. All right. And to do that, it's very simple. So the first step here is just to paste a few images of an infographic style that you like. For example, I really love Liz Foslin's hand-drawn style here, cartoony style. I think it's really great. So going back to Gemini, you can just copy a few images here from this style and prompt it to update this illustration part of the prompt to reflect the attached style and keep the rest the same. And I basically copy and paste it over the illustration part of my prompt. And Gemini will go ahead and review the images and update it based on the desired style. So Liz's style is simple, clean lines, minimalist shading, cartoonish proportions, and so on and so forth, right? Then all you have to do is just ask Gemini to generate the infographic based on this new style. It's as simple as that. And you can see here, the results are quite good, right? Like it generated based on Liz's cartoony style. It still applied my brand colors. It's not perfect. It didn't just circle one word, it circled the entire header with the red circle. Basically, what I'm saying here is that you can remix the prompt that I just shared. And by the way, I will include a link to the prompt in the description, but you can basically remix the prompt to generate infographics in different styles by providing reference images. Okay? It's as simple as that. Now, of course, before you start generating infographics based on my style or Liz's style, try to at least get permission or come up with your own distinct style. All right. So my final tip is to iterate with AI and then save your prompt. Unlike most AI image models, Nano Banana is great at conversational edits. That means you should always iterate first instead of starting over from scratch. So for example, let's say I want to make tweaks to this infographic, right? I can basically say things like, make sure the red circle is only on the most important title word. And let's say update the layout to be a 2 across layout. And for fun, why don't we also get it to update one of these illustrations? So let's say update the illustration for taking AI courses and certificates is not building. All right. So now it's going to hopefully generate a new image with these changes. And let's skip ahead to see what it comes up with. Okay, this is what it came up with. And unfortunately, it reverted back to my original style instead of Liz's. But it didn't make the changes that we want. We made the red circle the most important title word. We updated the layout to be 2 across. And it looks like it did replace the taking AI courses image right here. After you've iterated on the infographic, here's like a pro tip, right? So what you want to do is you want to say, now update my infographic prompt to include all of these edits that we just made so that we can get to this output in one shot and keep the character count of the prompt around the same. And Gemini will take account of all of this conversation history that we have, and hopefully it will go ahead and update our prompt. All right, so here we are. So looks like Gemini has updated the prompt. One thing I forgot to do is just to say bold any edits that you make so we can actually review Gemini's updates and make sure that it makes sense. But now that we have this new prompt, hopefully it will help us generate the infographic that we want much faster. So the point is, you're always improving your infographic prompt over time by asking Gemini to update it after you make a few adjustments. All right, I got one final tip for you guys. Now, when you go to Gemini, you can click on this gems thing, and gems is basically Gemini's version of an AI project. So now we can go ahead and actually hit new gem, and let's just call it infographic. And let's just copy and paste this whole infographic prompt in here, right? And let's put it into the instructions right here, and let's hit save. And now we don't have to copy and paste that long prompt every single time. All we have to do is copy and paste whatever text we want to make an infographic, and Gemini will hopefully make an infographic for us that matches our brand style. So just to be extremely meta, I have a post here on creating infographics with the tips that we just covered. And let's actually ask Gemini to make an infographic for this post. All right, so paste the title in and paste this whole post. It's basically what we just covered. And let's see if Gemini actually makes a great infographic for this. Okay, so here we are. Let's take a look at this infographic. All right, so you can see here it's largely matched my brand with my red circles. It's created detailed illustrations for the stuff. And yeah, it looks great. I don't really like the robots. So let's say no more robots. And let's also say maybe add a text description below each section. And let's see what it comes up with. Okay, that took like a few seconds to generate. And now we have our infographic. We've added a text description below each section to kind of make it more obvious. We got rid of the robot. Some of the graphics I think can be improved, but the point is, again, you can iterate with Gemini to make your infographic better. And then you can basically say, now update the original prompt so that we can get to this output in one shot, right? And then you're going to have just a really amazing gem project to help you create really great brand assets and infographics for all the content that you make over time. So here's a quick recap of all 5 steps. Number 1, use regular Gemini. It's free and lets you iterate through chat. Number 2, create a detailed style guide. It should include the aspect ratio, colors, typography, layout, and most importantly, the illustrations. If you need help creating a prompt for the illustrations, just upload a few reference images and ask Gemini to create it for you. Or again, you can check out the link in my description to get my prompt and just modify that. All right. Number 3 is structure your prompt in 2 steps. The first step is you want to extract the relevant text, right? For example, my prompt is to extract just the title and the section headers. And then you want to ask Gemini to just use that text for infographic and apply your style guide. And number 4, customize the whole prompt for your brand. And again, all you have to do is just show AI some styles that you like, and then ask it to edit the prompt and maybe do a manual pass afterwards. And number 5 is to iterate and save the prompt. So give Gemini additional instructions to improve our infographic. You can ask it to add more text, add more white space, change some colors, so on and so forth. And then after you're done all your edits and you have an infographic that you're happy with, ask it to update the original prompt. And then save that prompt in a Gemini gem or project so that in the future, all you have to do is just to paste in some text that you wrote, and then it will generate on-brand infographics each time without you having to paste the prompt over and over again. So that's it. And this is a pretty simple tutorial, but I think this is a game changer personally for my own workflows. And I hope this tutorial helps you generate professional infographics or even other marketing assets. You can follow the exact same steps in just a few minutes. So tag me on social if you make something great, and be sure to like and subscribe so that I can make more practical AI tutorials like this. Thanks again for watching.